Hello students, today we will learn three concepts of e-learning, e-training and e-books. Myself, Vishal Langalia, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science from SSR College of Arts, Commerce and Science. So let's start. The very first concept about e-learning. So students, what is e-learning? E-learning is the use of technology that enable people to learn anytime and anywhere. It's a very new concept of learning. How it is different from traditional learning? What is the difference between traditional learning and e-learning? Most commonly, traditional learning are classroom based, while in the case of e-learning, it is unlimited, it is anytime and anywhere. Traditional learning is content based. We can use textbook, any video or any PowerPoint presentations. While we can talk about the content of e-learning, it include digital library, synchronized and asynchronous communication, any multimedia, movie or anything else. Traditional learning is a one-way learning, while e-learning can be more interactive or from the both side. Next, e-learning is on demand. It is private learning. It can be self-understanding or self-service based learning. It is more flexible, means it can be divided or classified in a separate module. It is media rich. It means we can use the video, images or any animations instead of only text. It is repeatable, means we can use or we can learn more than one times. Next, it is easy to monitor the process when we are using the e-learning concept. Next, e-learning save the time and cost. E-learning can overcome the limitations of time, distance and resource. E-learning is defined by some experts into two ways. First, it includes the utilization of ICT, and second, it is limited to the use of internet in teaching and learning process. When we are talking about the e-learning system, we have four main factors. First one, learner. Second, learning material. Third, learning atmosphere. And fourth, technology. Learner means the person who want to learn something using the e-learning. Second, learning material means any video, movie or any presentations through which learner can learn something. Learning atmosphere means it's a medium in which learner can learn anything. And technology, it means it's hardware and software communications or combinations through which learner can access the e-learning material. Some of the tools that we can use for e-learning. First one is email. We all now knowing that email is the most common useful tool for e-learning. We can send the materials, assignments or any other videos or presentations through email. So it is a most useful e-learning tool. Next, chat. It is a synchronous communication tool which can be used by the students, parents, colleagues or any other. Then online forum. Various type of online forums are nowadays available through which we can make the group discussions, make the question answer sessions, collaborative learning, feedback systems, or any other e-learning processes. Next is web. It's a wide range of available teaching resource. Okay, it can share the various type of informations and other resource. It supports image, audio, simulations, animations, and any other multimedia communications. Video conferencing. It is most useful tool for e-learning. Live lectures can be supported by audio, video, chat, and whiteboard. Communication with the students and parents can be possible. Sharing of applications is also possible when we are talking about the video conferencing. Recordable and reusable lectures are there. We can take the demo on video conferencing also. Now students, it's time to learn the concept of e-training. Introduction. E-training means the delivery of learning or training program by electronic device or electronic way. E-training involves the use of computer or any other electronic device to provide the training or educational materials. Nowadays, most of companies are using this way of training. Over the 41.7% of global Fortune 500 companies now use some form of online training methods to train their employees. The world's most rapidly growing e-training markets are Malaysia and Vietnam. In fact, estimated 5 years annual growth rate of Asian e-training market is 17.3%. That is the highest compound annual growth rate of any global region. Corporations now report that e-training is the second most valuable method that they use. This is no surprise given that online training saved the business at least 50% when they replace traditional instructor-based training with e-training or e-learning process. E-training cut down employee learning time by 60%. It means clear it saved the 60% time of employee. Importance of e-learning or e-training. E-training solutions can provide ready information to the workforce anywhere or anytime. Thereby, it creates an instance of expertise so that employee do not have to go away from the organization to take some special trainings. It is available at their organization through e-training mode. While we are using the traditional method of training, the classroom and training centers is more expensive. But if we are using the e-training system, it can reduce the cost of training sessions. Now, types of e-training. We have two approaches for e-training. First one is synchronous approach and second one is asynchronous approach. Let's see the very first approach. It is about synchronous approach. In the synchronous approach of e-training system, both learning and teaching take place in real time even though trainer and learners are physically separated from each other. It is not necessary teachers and learners are at the same place, but it is compulsory or it is mandatory to have at the same time at a different place. In the asynchronous approach, the learning takes place with the time delay as well as the trainer and learners are physically separated from each other. For example, if A learner learn from Silvassa and teachers are at the Delhi, but both are working at the same time for e-training, then it is synchronous approach. But if the teachers from Delhi prepare one video about the e-training and then it will send to the students or learners of Silvassa, and after some time students of Silvassa are learning using this video, then this approach is asynchronous approach. Now process of e-training. The very first step to find the needs of e-training. Second, design the program. Third, develop the infrastructure. And at last, launching of e-training program. Some of the softwares which will be used during the e-training sessions. Grow, Wordfix, Essential, ProClass. These are the list of softwares which can be used for e-training purpose. Advantage of e-training. It reduces the cost and save the revenues. It can save the time. It can be on demand. It is available on demand of employee or organization. It can be updated anytime. The material of e-training can be also updated anytime, so it is more flexible. Disadvantage of e-training. To give the e-training to the employee or any other trainer, we have to develop the infrastructures which have the combination of software and hardware. It was the cost. Second, e-training is dependent on the capability of the learners. It have also the cultural related barriers, and it is also dependent on the personality of the trainer. Hello students, the very next concept is about ebook. Sometimes ebook is also known as electronic book. Topic to be covered in this session is introductions of ebook, definition, history, features, advantage, disadvantage, types, ebook reader, and finally we can conclude the sessions. Introduction of ebook. Ebook is a term coined by the Van Damme from Brown University during the 1960s. It is very popular today. Ebook is nothing but a book in electronic form. Ebook differ from a book in print as it required some kind of electronic device to read. One can download thousands of free ebooks from the internet. The term ebook stands for electronic book. It is exactly same as a regular book, but ebook can be read on your PC, on your tablet, or in your mobile also. An electronic book or ebook is the presentation of electronic files in a digital display. The World Wide Web contains a huge quantity and variety of electronic text form. Ebook is becoming more popular nowadays. Let's see the features of ebook. Ebook has movability, access to identifiability, ability and storage, language accessibility, typeface, sound ebooks, cost, distribution, and environmental concern. These all are the features of ebook. Advantage of ebook. They are cheaper, they are quick to download, they take very little space on computer, they are easy to navigate whenever we require, they can be printed if it is necessary. If one like the ebook can buy ebook which is more cheap than printed one. Some other benefit, it is available by 24/7. It has multimedia resource, availability on the internet or intranet. It has facility to search the keywords. It cannot be damaged, lost or stolen, and it has multiple access right. Disadvantage. The cost of ebook readers may be high. It has a problem while it will be downloading. People may dislike reading text on a computer. Lack of awareness of softwares and hardwares related with the ebooks is there. Ebook might be hacked, copied, or distributed without the author permissions. A major worry of reading form and ebook readers could hurt their eyes. These are the disadvantages of ebook. Now, types of ebook. 4 types of ebooks are there. First one is downable ebooks, which can be easily downloaded using the internet on your PC. No separate device is required. Second, dedicated ebook readers. These are the special book which can be downloaded on specific hardware device. Next, print on demand books. Contents in this book, the contents are available and on your demand this book can be printed by the publisher. Web accessible ebook. It is published on the provider websites and may be accessed for free of charge. And if we want to purchase this type of book, then we can pay for purchase. Let's see some of the example of ebook. Here is the example of ebooks. The name of book is Oxford Advanced Learner Dictionary. Second is the Java game server by Braden Burns. These are the very popular ebooks. These are the list of sites from which we can download the ebooks freely. Now come to the next concept, ebook reader. Ebook reader is also known as ebook device or e-reader. An ebook reader is a portable electronic device that is designed primarily for the purpose of reading digital books. Ebook readers are similar in form to a tablet computer. A tablet computer typically has faster screen capable of higher refresh rate, which makes them more suitable for reading and interaction. The main advantage of ebook readers are better readability of their screen, especially in bright sunlight and longer battery life. These are some examples of ebook readers. The name of the company which provide the ebook reader and the models. For example, Apple provides the iPad for ebook reader. Finally, come to the conclusion, ebook is a very new concept which is already popular in the West countries. The present situation is growing and our futures of ebook is very bright. The cost of reader will be also come down. Ebooks never go out of stock and its supply chain is very efficient. Thank you for listening me. Thank you very much.